India, a nation that often touts itself as a global superpower and the self-appointed Vishwaguru, seems to have mastered the art of balancing ambition with, shall we say, a touch of audacity. The country's diplomatic aspirations are often grandiose, but recently it found itself in an awkward situation that's sure to leave more than a few red faces in New Delhi. Enter Narendra Modi and Donald Trump's rather public diplomatic snub. Now, this is a situation that demands a closer look, especially considering how high India holds itself on the global stage. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get more embarrassing, Trump did the unexpected. Modi, the Prime Minister of the world's largest democracy, was left off the guest list for the swearing-in ceremony of the U.S. president. No personal invite, not even a token gesture. But don't worry, India's diplomatic hopes are not entirely dashed, because External Affairs Minister Jaai Shankar was more than happy to step in. Yes, you heard that right. The waiter's role falls to Jaai Shankar, while the Prime Minister, well, he gets to watch from the sidelines. It's almost as if Modi's invitation was lost in the mail. And the cherry on top? Enter Jaai Shankar. This seasoned diplomat was already in the U.S., apparently on a personal mission to secure a coveted spot for Modi at Trump's swearing-in. Unfortunately, the mission failed. Instead of Modi, Jaai Shankar finds himself on the guest list. Now, Jaai Shankar is no rookie. He's more than capable of holding his own in the most high-stakes diplomatic conversations. But let's face it, no matter how skilled a diplomat you are, standing in for the guy who was too busy or too unwelcome to show up is never ideal. Jaai Shankar may be India's top envoy, but in this case, he's essentially the diplomatic equivalent of the awkward +1. Imagine the questions Jaai Shankar must have been fielding at that event. Oh, you're here representing India? Where's the Prime Minister? That's got to be a tough one to answer. But hey, he'll probably just smile and say something like, "Oh, he's tied up with other things." What an uncomfortable position for a man who has spent years cultivating a reputation as a seasoned international statesman. And then, of course, there's the irony of Trump's move to invite none other than Xi Jinping, the leader of China, India's biggest regional rival. It's almost comical, really. Trump, known for his unconventional approach to diplomacy, extended a personal invitation to a country long considered a thorn in America's side. It's like inviting your ex to your wedding just to keep things interesting. Let's have a candid chat with everyone, Trump probably thought, even the ones we're calling adversaries. So while Modi gets left out, China gets a seat at the table. It's almost as if there's an unspoken message. China is part of the cool club, and India, well, not so much. This must be especially difficult for a country that has spent years broadcasting its vision of becoming the next global superpower. India's narrative has long been about its rise to the top, its inevitable entry into the club of the world's most influential nations. And yet, here it is, desperately trying to muscle its way into global discussions, only to be told, sorry, the list is full. India is left standing at the door, uninvited to what could have been a defining moment in international diplomacy. India's unrelenting optimism truly shines in moments like these. 437. They keep pushing for a seat at the table, refusing to take no for an answer. While such resilience is commendable in some situations, geopolitics isn't one of them. In diplomacy, showing up uninvited doesn't win any popularity contests, no matter how persistent you are. Here, Modi is left standing outside, nursing a bruised ego, while Jaai Shankar steps in as India's stand-in representative. It's an awkward situation, to say the least, and one that India might want to reconsider the next time it strategizes its diplomatic moves. Jaai Shankar, skilled as he is in navigating international relations, manages to hold his ground at Trump's swearing-in. But no matter how capable he is, the optics of the situation are hard to overlook. India's top representative is present, but only because Modi couldn't attend, for reasons that remain somewhat unclear. So what's the takeaway here? Perhaps it's time for India to reassess its approach to diplomacy and its global ambitions. When you're left out of the biggest event of the year and reduced to sending a second-tier representative, it might be time to rethink the strategy. The next global event Modi attends could be an even bigger disappointment. Let's hope for India's sake that's not the case. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.